Because of this presentation, number one, what is MMM? This is what the drugs and drugs do. The first point, what is MMM? The second point, MMM ideology. Second point, MMM ideology. The third point, how MMM works. How MMM works. The fourth point, benefits of MMM. Benefits of MMM. And the last point, MMM used for safe participation. Let me come again. I'll be covering the following points during this presentation. The first point here is, what is MMM? The second point, MMM ideology. The third point, how MMM works. The fourth point, benefits of MMM. And the last point, MMM use for safe participation. I hope you all got that. Next slide, please. During my speech, I'll be making use of some abbreviations. I call them key abbreviations. The first one there is PO. PO means personal office or your personal MMM account. PO, personal office or your personal MMM account. Then PH. PH means provide help. PH, provide help. The next one is GH. GH means get help. GH, get help. And the last key abbreviation there is POP. POP means proof of payment. I come again. PO, personal office. PH, provide help. GH, get help. And the last one, POP, proof of payment. Next one. The first point, what is MMM? The full meaning of MMM is Mabrodi Mundia Movement. Mabrodi Mundia Movement. Mabrodi Mundia Movement. That is the full meaning. Mabrodi Mundia. Mabrodi, let me spell it, please. M-A-B-R-O-D-I. Mabrodi. Mundia. M-O-N-D-I-A-L. Mabrodi, M-A-B-R-O-D-I. Mundia, M-O-N-D-I-A-L. Then movement. Mabrodi, let me come again, please. Mabrodi, M-A-B-R-O-D-I. Mabrodi. Mundia, M-O-N-D-I-A-L. M-O-N-D-I-A-L. That is Mundia. Their movement. You can spell movement. So Mabrodi Mundia movement. Or you call it Mabrodi Mundia money box. Whichever one you want to call it. So I proceed. MMM is a global community. The aim and purpose is to provide help financially and to get help financially. The community has been in existence globally. It has been in existence since over 2011 globally, but currently now it has been shifted to various countries. So as I'm speaking, MMM is in over 107 countries presently with over 138 million participants worldwide. But this great community came into existence in Nigeria in November 17 last year, 2015, and it started with few participants, just like about 5 to 10 participants. That is 7 months ago. Okay. As I said earlier, it's a community, a social financing network. In this community, I said that they provide help and get help financially. But this financial help is not being collected in a central account. So I can tell you categorically that in MMM community, there's no central account. This help, this financial assistance is done between peers, between members of the community. I render help to you today, someone else will render help to you tomorrow. That is just the basic. Next slide, please. The ideology. The ideology behind this great community. The founder of this community is a Russian. His name is Sergey Mavroди. Sergey Mavrodi. Sergey Mavrodi. Before the first time he established this community was back in 1994. So this man has seen so much things. He has seen the unfair financial system of the world, that the rich keep getting rich and the poor keep getting poor. So the main reason why this man created this community, I'm going to read some of the reasons. Number one is that we notice that we live in an unfair and unjust world. This is the world of money. Even though no matter how we try, we can't do that money. So you must to eat, you must to wear clothes, you must to take transportation. So you notice that we are in the world of money. And this money is very, very scarce to see. Like for example now, some people that are salary earners here, even before you collect your salary, you might have even spent everything. Most salary earners, they have a small book. Maybe during the course of the month, they might have won several credits. And by the time they just receive their salary like this, everything will just disappear. So this man has seen such a situation and want to create an extra financial help. That is, you know that besides your salary, I can still do 1 or 2 things. Okay. So, it controls most of our actions and activities. It controls most of our actions. We think a lot, how do I get this, how do I go about this? Everything money is involved. In fact, money does control every of our activities. Every plan we are planning, as we are planning it, the money will be beside it. So, and moreover, I said earlier that most of us that are salary earners, our bosses, what they give us, to be sincere, is very small to what we deserve. Some people work and work and work, and yet they are giving petty change. And these are our bosses. Sometimes they just talk to us nonchalantly. And why? Because they know we have no option. This situation, this country of today now, nobody can just decide at will that I want to leave my current job. Because you know that if you leave your current job, it will be very hard for you to get another one. So you just have to endure and endure and endure. And let me ask, how long are we going to keep enduring? MMM has come and it has come to stay. I will use this medium to really expatiate on this, and I believe that at the end of this seminar, everyone seated here, we have reason to be part of this community. So MMM has come to create a fair financial system where money will not be an issue. They have come to create a platform where we don't need to go to banks to borrow money to execute our financial businesses or to execute any needs that we want, because it is the job of the bank that we come every time to loan from them, and after some months or weeks they are going to return the money with interest. And even I used to state an example whenever I'm giving seminar that my bank, I've been banking with my bank for over 5 years now, and I've not seen it categorically that this bank are really helping me. Rather, they are even reducing my money always. So this is a community that is giving us financial assistance without collecting anything from us. Remember, the banks collect your money, they keep it, they do businesses with it. On the end of the month, in fact, if they give you at most, they will give you, I don't think they can even give you 2% of your money per month. I don't think so. But this community are offering better something to the members. Much like this. How MMM works. How does this community work? Like I said earlier, the community is based on financial assistance. I give you help today, tomorrow someone else give me help. This is how it works. As a member of the community, for example, I'm a registered member of the community. Everyone seated here are a registered member of the community. I make mention of PO when I started, which is your personal office or your personal MMM account. As a member of the community, just as you log into our Facebook account, and you decide that I want to log into my account. When I registered, I already have an account with MMM Nigeria. So I will decide to log into my account, and when I log into my account, there are provisions here that will guide me. There's an icon that states that provide us, and there's an icon that also states that just us. So I'm just going to click on the provider button, and I'm stating here that I have so amount of my spare money. What do we call the spare money? The spare money is that money that when you keep it somewhere, it might take you, you might not even remember that you have money at that place. The spare money is that money that even if you give a person, you won't even, you might decide to possess it to that person. Your spare money is that money that even if you lose, not affect your life, not affect your career. So this is the money that MMM needs to do. This is the money that they want for me to provide us. So with this money, I'm going to log into my account and I'll say that, okay, I have this spare money of mine. For example, let me say the spare money is 10,000 naira. When I log in, I'm going to say that I want to provide that for 10,000 naira. So when I click that I want to provide for 10,000 naira, I send my request. MMM have already programmed my request. And that's my request because as we have thousands of members. Currently in Nigeria we have close to 60,000 participants all over Nigeria. So I'm not the only one that want to provide them. Several people also are also providing them. So everybody knows. When I decided I want to help someone with 10,000 naira, I'm also rich. So the programmers looking for someone that needs my 10,000 naira. Nobody knows where they are going to need my 10,000 naira. But I'm start counting from that day I decided to provide it to 30th day. Because someone is going to need my help within the first day to the 30th day. It might come on the 4th day, it might come on the 2nd day, it might come on the 10th day, 20th day, or even on the 30th day. But what MMM is telling us is that help I'm providing within 30 days, we are going to request for it. And immediately it is 30 days, I can request for my help and interest or the reward on it after 30 days. Just like I provide for commission, another member of the community after 30 days is going to give me the help and the reward for it. Let me come again. Assuming I'm registered member of the community, everyone here is registered member. I will log into my account and decide to provide help with my spare money. When I provide this, MMM promise that after 30 days, they are going to receive 30% of the help they are providing. Now, I'm providing 10,000. When I log in and I state that I want to provide 10,000, from that very first day from today, that I pledge to provide them 10,000. That's my money increasing by 1% every day. Right from today, increasing by 1% every day. And this my 10,000 naira is inside my pocket. Nobody has collected from me. But I don't know when they are going to return for this money. All I will be doing is just like I have logged into my social network every day. I'll be logging into my MMM account at least once a day. They will not take more than 2 minutes. Once I log in and I see, okay, no, there was no request for my money yet, I log out. Tomorrow I log in again, so I'm logging at least once a day. They might request for this 10,000 naira on the 5th day. It might be on the 10th day, it might be on the 15th day, nobody knows. But it will come within the first day to the 30th day. The maximum is 35 days, they must request for a money. And when they request for this money, I'm logged in and I see that okay, they requested for my 10,000 naira. Another member is in need of that 10,000 naira. The details of that member will be in my account. I'm going to see it. The name of that person, the bank details, the phone number. I'm going to pay that 10,000 naira directly into the bank details of that member. I'm the one providing the help. That member is getting the help. Before that member gets that help, he or she has already provided help earlier. So now I'm going to pay that money directly into the account of that other member. After making that payment, I'm going to upload my proof of payment. I call it earlier POP. If it's my tenor, if I go to the bank to make the transaction, I'll snap my tenor, I'm using my phone, I'll upload it to my phone. Onto your laptop, you send the screenshot to your laptop and you upload any device you are using. So once that receiver has confirmed, has received the money, he or she will confirm the payment. Assuming that payment can make the payment of the 20th day, all I have to do is just to wait for 10 more days. After 10 days, making 30 days of debt, I'm going to request for it. Just like how I paid to that initial person, someone else is going to pay me both my 10,000 naira and 30% of it. So now, at this point, some question needs to arise that how are we sure that this transaction will be safe? Like I said earlier, this community does not have a central account. No. Most of us might have been in anything, a social network or any online store. You notice that some people have experienced several ups and downs such a thing. And what is the reason? I think in this community request for money, they collect the 1,000 naira, they collect like 50,000, they collect someone else 50,000, and we all deposit this money into a central account. Then you might be thinking that okay, this community might decide, we might decide to wake up someday and find out that this community does not exist. But now, we are not collecting your money. Remember, that's how we are providing. We are not giving it to anyone. You are helping someone else with that money. I want to help you today, I give it to Mr. A. Mr. A received my help. Maybe tomorrow Mr. A is giving out help. Mr. A will give that help to Mr. C. So now this money is circulating within we, the members. We, the members, are the community. We are MMM. So now, there's no fear in providing this help now. Because at even there's a central account, you might be okay, you might be fearing that now this community might decide to just pack everything and go away. But as I said earlier, that the founder of this community, his sole aim and purpose is just to eradicate the world unfair financial system. He is not after our money, but he is after our interest. Intermediary for we the participants to help ourselves financially. So I've said earlier that this money is given peer to peer. I give you today, someone else give you today. Next slide, please. Now, what are the benefits of MMM? The number one benefit here is the 30% monthly interest growth on your donation. Let me explain this point. I said earlier that as a registered member, I decide to provide help of a certain amount of money. And after 30 days, I'm going to request for my money back and 30% growth on it. So this is what MMM is helping us with. The person I'm giving this my money, at that point I'm giving that help, that person needed the help. That help that person, nobody really knows what he or she needs that help for. But it might be just like you are students now. I'm also a student of this institution. Maybe I've provided help initially, and after 30 days I'm getting my help back. This help I'm getting, it might really be that I want to pay my school fees. It might really be that I want to pay my faculty or departmental due. That is the reason for me getting the help. Another member out there, it might really be that he or she needs that money for one thing or the other. It might be to settle hospital bills. It might be to pay house rent or hostel rent. So this your spare money now is what MMM is requesting from you. Because with this money you can really save someone. With this money you are really helping someone. So MMM wants us to look beyond the 30% interest they are giving unto us. They want you to look at it as a means of helping someone else. There's a common saying that says, givers never lack. So with this attitude of yours, with this attitude, this mindset of giving, at the end of the month, you are receiving with additional 30%. So for every donation, for every help you are providing, after 30 days, you are going to receive your money back plus 30% growth of it. The next benefit is a one-time registration bonus. Now, in this community, you can start with any amount. The minimum amount is 1,000 naira, 1,000 naira. So, but if you start with a donation from 11,000 naira to 109,000 naira, apart from the 30% growth you are going to receive after a month, MMM is going to give you $20. And this $20, the equivalent in naira is about 4,500 naira. So if you start with 11,000 naira, apart from 30%, you are going to be giving additional 4,500 naira. And after 30 days, you are going to receive your 11,000 naira. The 30% of it, your 4,500. Everything will be summed up and it will be sent directly to your bank account. But if you make a donation ranging from 110,000 naira to 659,000 naira, apart from the 30% of it, you are going to be given $50, which is about 10,000 plus. And if you start with donation from 660,000 naira upward, apart from the 30%, you are going to be given $100. So $100 should be, I think, 20,000 and above. I come and pay. You can start with any amount. Because this is a selfless, you are giving it, MMM is not forcing you to provide the help. You are asking for a spare money, what you have can give. But if you give from 11,000 naira upward, you are going to be giving, apart from 30%, $20. But for donation from 110,000 naira upward, you are going to be giving $50. For donations ranging from 660,000 naira, I'm going to be giving $100. I think we all get this point. Now, more of benefits. For every member you are inviting to this community, when you register, when you are a registered member already, and you are into the system, and you've provided probably you've provided and you've gotten out, and you decide that you want to share your testimony with your friends and family. Now, for each person you are bringing into this community, the community will be compensating you with 10% of the donation each of these people will be providing. For example, now, I'm a registered member of this community, and I decide to invite like 2 people into the community, and these people register through my links. So if the Mr. A of them is helping someone with 11,000 naira, me personally, MMM is going to compensate me with 10% of that 11,000 naira, and that 10% is independent. The 10% is not affecting that person inviting. The 10% is not affecting the 30% that person will receive at the end of the month. The 10% is not affecting the registration bonus that person is having. The 10% is just compensation from MMM for those inviting Mr. A into the community. If Mr. A provided 5 different help within 30 days, on each of those help, I'll be receiving 10% of it as compensation. So if you are a registered member and you bring someone into the community, you are going to be receiving 10% of what he or she will be providing. But as MMM is promising us these bonuses, what they really want from us is to instill and to talk more of this ideology, how this system works. It's not about how much, but it's about how well. If you have hundreds of thousands in the community and only few understand what the community is all about, then that hundreds of thousands is just like a waste, let me say it. Because there's a saying that if the foundation is not strong, in fact, no matter how tall the building is, something is going to collapse. So the first thing that we should put at mind is what MMM really is before all these bonuses. So I've talked about the 30% increment, the growth on our donations, the 10% bonuses we receive on people we are inviting to the community. So the next one here is the leader bonus. This leader bonus is only entitled to the guiders alone. So the guider have a leader bonus ranging from the first level, that is from direct downlines, direct people that are under such a person, to the barest minimum. Also, we have video bonus. In MMM, when you have provided the help and you've gotten your help, by the time you get your help, there's what we call video of happiness. When you decide that, okay, you want to make a video that is going to describe how happy you are, showing your happiness that you are a member of the community, you help someone with an amount, and someone help you with an amount. When you make this video and you upload this video on YouTube, MMM is going to give you 5% of that help you are receiving. For example now, you start with 11,000 naira. And after 30 days, within that 30 days, you make the payment of 11,000 naira. And in 30 days, you receive the money back, plus the 30% and the first time registration bonus. Everything is going to amount to 18,000 naira. So when you request for 18,000 naira, and the 18,000 has been paid into your bank account, and you decide that you want to upload a video on YouTube to show how happy you are. Once you upload that video, MMM is going to give you 5% of the 18,000 naira you receive. So if you should calculate it, the 5% of 18,000 naira is 900 naira. So now MMM is going to credit you additional 900 naira for just doing a brief video, like the 30 seconds of the first treatment. But if your face is not showing in the video, MMM will reward you with just 3% of the 18,000 naira. So calculate it for some people that are receiving help of in hundreds of thousands. So but currently, MMM has even increased the video bonus from 5% to even 10%. So with the current innovation, if you are uploading a video to show how happy you are going to be receiving 10% of what you are actually getting. So in this community, everything is just increasing. And there's even tendency that all your bonuses, the video bonus, your referral bonus is going to increase as the months, as the days keep going. Okay. This is a compound interest. We call it a calculator. Okay. My colleague here is going to pass it around. Something is not clear. So if you let me continue that. Okay, now assuming now you start with this community, you start with, let me start with 2,000 naira. When you provide help of 2,000 naira, maybe your first month, after 30 days, you are receiving 2,600 naira, 30% of 2,000. In your first month, you are receiving 30% of 2,000 naira, which is 2,600 naira. And you decide that you want to provide help again with this 2,600 naira. And in the following month, you provide, in the first month, you get help of 2,600 naira. It is paid directly into your bank account. Then you log into your account again and you want to provide help of 2,600 naira, which is the second month. And at the end of the second month, you receive 30% of it also, and you get the help of the equivalent into your account. And you decide that you want to continue doing this for the next 12 months. So this 2,000 naira in 12 months, it is going to yield 46,500 and something. Your 2,000 naira in 12 months is going to yield 46,000 naira or so. But if you start with 10,000 naira, and after each month you withdraw your money and decide to provide help again with it continually for 12 months, your 10,000 naira is going to give you 232,000 naira in 12 months. So the something goes and goes. With your 20,000 naira in 12 months, you are going to be realizing 465,000 naira or so. So we can see that if you are really, if you can just sacrifice that, okay, I want to do this thing, I want to provide help monthly, on monthly basis, and just decide that, okay, I give, I collect, I give everything I collect. In a month, some of us that don't even think of realizing thousands. The fact is that you are going to realize thousands in a month. And for some that can even aim higher, you can be a millionaire within 12 months. So that is just all on this letter of happiness. On this calculation, the compound interest. rules and regulations. The rules for safe participation. If you want to participate in this community, there are certain rules and regulations that you must follow for the safety in the community. Before you donate only your spare money. Don't borrow loans or get loans. Donate only your spare money. The reason why they are asking you to donate your spare money is because by the time you provide help and someone needs your help, someone needs your money, you shouldn't find it difficult to provide that help to that person. If you are donating your life savings or if you are donating all what you have, then maybe during the course of waiting, during the course of 30 days, and a need might arise, and you might want to spend out of that money. But once you donate your spare money, that spare money that you know that within that 30 days, you are not going to touch it. If the money is in your pocket, the money will be in your pocket. If the money is under your pillow, the money will be under your pillow. This money, by the time they request for it, you won't find it difficult to give the money out. That is what MMM is requesting from you. So you are encouraged to donate only your spare money. Then the next rule says that do not have more than one account. It's a criminal offense for you to have multiple accounts. If you have more than one account and you are caught, all the accounts is going to be blocked. And once all the accounts is blocked, then everything has gone as well. So you are advised to stick to just your own account. Don't operate multiple accounts. The next point is always use your correct details. It is necessary for you to use your correct details during registration, because maybe you are expecting your payments, your money. If your bank account is not correct, send down everything already send it. So you are because when you register, you do not put your correct details. So we are advised to always register with our correct details. Either your email address, your phone number, and your bank details. So that we are able to do it. The next question if you must register your family member under you, your family member must not provide help more than you. Okay. The reason is that the purpose, the objective of this community is to eradicate unfair financial system, as I've said earlier. And what is the cause of this unfair financial system? The sole cause is greed. The rich that are getting richer is because of their greed. Because if not for greed, then you that you have more than enough, you should be willing to give to the less privileged. But because of your greed, you find it difficult to give to the less privileged. So in this platform, there's nothing like I'm rich, you are poor, or everybody is safe. Yes. They are looking at everybody equally. There is no preference to anybody. So, if you must register your family member under you, he or she must not provide help under you. The reason is that it is just a way to be sure that you are not registering that person because of the bonus you are going to be receiving on that person. Because if you should look at it, like me now, I have families, I have extended families. You might decide that, okay, now, I base in Ado-Ekiti now. I have brothers here. Maybe after registering my brothers here, I decided to phone Lagos. My cousin, all their family, I decided to register everybody and just go and just register like 100 relatives. And me as a person, I'm just there, I'm not providing any help. All those 100 people are providing help. And I'm just withdrawing all their bonuses and I keep enriching my pocket. So that is greed. So this is exactly what MMM does not want from us. So if you must be a member of the community, then you you won't have the mind of, you won't have the goal of just getting bonuses alone, but we have to give out something, and at the end of the month, you are going to receive what you give out and the bonuses together. So, but your family members can now register under you if both of you have a valid ID card. So this valid ID card will just justify you and that person that you, both of you are a separate entity, that that person is willing to participate fully, and that you yourself, you are not after the person's bonus. So this valid ID card is just a means to be sure that, okay, both of you are separate entity. So if you should come to think of it, now my brother might be richer than me. So if my brother registered, like me as a person now, I registered under my brother. So tomorrow now, I might be richer than him, and I might decide that I want to provide up more than him. So will it tell me now that, brother, please reduce your donation? It's not possible. So just for this purpose, you are going to have a valid ID card. So when they request for it, you are going to present it. Okay. The next point says that members of the community should be kind and honest to each other. Members of the community should be kind and honest to each other. Since this is a community where we provide financial help, when I'm providing my donation, I'm giving it to another member of the community. This member is someone probably, in fact, there's every possibility, 98% probability that I've never seen that person, and I didn't even know that person. So the person I'm providing help to, the person might be staying in Kaduna, the person might be in Jos or Delta State. So, but it is because of this transparency, this honesty, this love that we have for each other in the community that is making me to actually provide this donation. So we, members of the community, must be honest, and there must be transparency for sustainability of the community. Okay, the next of the community. So I'm going to ask this question in conclusion now. Why not join MMM today? And together let us change the world. Thank you.
My name, okay, I did it Michael. I'm a member, a registered member. I just have a few questions there that have been giving me problems. I don't know if you can help me out. Number one there is, how do I check the daily growth of macro daily growth? Because I don't know, maybe it's because of the smartphone I'm using. I've not been able to check the growth daily. Understand? Then number two, it said, how do I register? Okay. Sorry. Number two, yeah. Number two is if I'm going to work on the phone.
Now, one of the rules states that family members must not provide up more than you. And his question is that what if you register a family member and he or she is providing help more than you? Is that your question, sir? Okay. I said earlier that if both of you have valid ID card, if you don't have valid ID card, instead of registering that family member under you, you can decide to register it under someone else. But if he or she must register under you, you must have a valid ID card that will show that both of you are separate entities. One of the reasons why MMM decide that your family member must not provide help more than you is because some of us, one of the rules states that we must not have multiple accounts. Some of us now maybe beside our normal account because of the bonus, maybe the registration bonus or the 10% referral bonus. We might decide to register names that does not even exist. So that is another means of having multiple accounts. So to justify that, okay, all these people that is registered under you, they are not you yourself. You must have a valid ID card for each of them. So if you must register your family member that bear your son name, both of you must have valid ID card.
In this country, there are situations whereby you get to pay in the bank, and after 5-6 days, they are due to service or something, you don't get alert. And you also said after making payments, you upload the teller on the net. Also have cases whereby the stamp on the teller is not going to show very well. How are you going to justify the payment in that form?
The question is that when you make payment, there's one of the rules that say that members must be honest to each other. So now, maybe I'm receiving a payment from one of the members, and the member has paid me and uploaded the teller. I personally, I won't be after what that sender uploaded. What I'm after is that I receive my money. When I receive my alert and I confirm that this person has paid me, I don't have any business with the teller. Mine is just to confirm the payments. So maybe the teller is low, but we should try to make it to be clean. But maybe the stamp is not showing or not. As long as I receive the payments, I don't have a business with that.
Maybe you don't get that question.
Okay.
My name is Clement Joseph. I have my own question, but that question is not completely answered, please. You said if he pays his money and uploads proof of payment, he has fulfilled his own part. Fine. What if the person does not confirm him? What will happen?
Now, this question is not confirming you that what is going to happen to you. This is the answer to that question. If your payment is not confirmed, then your money will not be ready yet. Yeah, your money will not be ready yet. The receiver needs to confirm before your growth, your reward and everything will be confirmed as well. So now this is the case with this. If really you make the payment, you can put a call through to the receiver. You are going to call the receiver that, okay, I've made your payment. Why are you not confirming my payment? The receiver might have his or her own reason. Might be due to network or any other thing. So now you are going to put a call to the receiver to know the reason why he or she is not confirming. So if you know the reason, probably due to network, he or she will confirm as long as he or she receive the payment. Have I answered your question? No, partially. You can.
Well, that was the reason for the
Okay, please ask your question.
Please, I want to ask. The issue there is that me personally I'm a member, and I believe that my question as a member will help people here. Okay, fine. I want to ask, number one, MMM gives 30%, right? Fine. I want to ask, where did they get the money from? How did they get the money?
I say MMM does not have a central account. Remember that, let me use the bank as an example. The bank is a central account. For example now, maybe everybody here, you are patronizing a particular bank. We deposit our money in the bank. The bank receives all our money. Probably the banks use our money for businesses. So if the bank should be paying only interest, which they are not even giving us, the bank can afford to pay us from what they are earning. But now this community is rendering a selfless service. We are the community. So now let me cite this example again. For example, maybe you go to the bank. Now, inside among the queue of the deposit and withdrawal queue, you are going to realize that the queue of the deposit is always more than the withdrawal. So in essence, for everyone that is withdrawing, they can give from those that are depositing. And I tell you earlier that we are close to 60,000 participants in this community. So the queue, the number of those that are providing help is far more than those that are receiving this help. So from there, they are generating this 30%. And more so, on daily basis, new members are entering through this community. And these members are also providing help. So there's every tendency that this 30% is going to be generating without any problem. And more so, to finally put a rest to your answer. Now, assuming I've provided help of 11,000 naira initially, and I want to get help of 18,000 naira after 30 days. There's another member of the community that is willing to provide help of 18,000 naira. So in essence, both of us have said to ourselves. So that is the answer to the question.
First question. The first question is MMM backed up by any regulatory law or authority? And the second question is how we taught how to register a member?
Because this is a community, a social financing community. So we are not backed up by any government or any certificate or anybody. Since we don't have a central account, we don't have any central office, any backup. So, but this is one thing we all know, that there's no constitution in this Nigeria that is against providing help to your fellow person. So with this our actions, there's no legal case that is against us helping each and every one of us. But the truth here is that we operate online. So there's no backup, there's no central office, there's no regulatory body that is governing our body. The programmers that are after our activities, they don't have a central office which we know. It's just like our Facebook network. Nobody knows where they are operating from. All you know that you log in and you log out. So then the registration process is after the question and answer section. I'm going to talk on that.
What is their gain, the MMM gain? Are they not any profits?
You said it earlier. Am I correct? An organization has the objective of making profits, but a community, we are the MMM, we are the community. So it's not a company. Nobody is collecting your money. You are giving your money to another member. You are giving your money to MMM. Then you might say that this MMM are making profit to our money. So they have no gain. It's a selfless service. That is number two. You can opt out anytime. In fact, since nobody is forcing you to make any donation, so if you wish, you make donation. If you wish, you don't make. Nothing, that is none of their business. So if you want to opt out, you can decide not to make donation. That is it. You can leave your account to be dormant.
Even though you're able.
Yes. As long as you decide that you want to provide help. If I said earlier that nobody knows when they are going to request for that help. So if probably the request was on the 20th day, the truth is that if you make your payment on the 20th day, you can decide to even get your help back on the 21st day. But on the 21st day, it will be 21%. It's not up to 30%. But if you want it to go up to 30%, you just wait for 10 more days to complete 30 days. If you are making your payment on the 29th day, you can receive everything back from 30% and everything on the 30th day. So that is it. The maximum is 2.2 million in a month. Yes. 1,000 naira. Yes, sir. Okay, in the absence of no question, our screen is not clear enough. I would have shown us a video clip on how to register and how to log in to our account, provide help and show you one or two things. But maybe in our next presentation, we are going to make provision for that. Food, this refreshment. You can't expect a food in a center.
Can you meet your name?
Okay, I am Joseph Clement. Actually, a copper.
Okay, that's good. So, sir, seeing you here today, what do you understand by MMM and your view about MMM?
Okay, well, coming here is an opportunity I had to seize. And that's because as a member, I already have a clear view already, but I still had some issues to clarify. That was why I came here. And I was being referred to by my 1K guider, the person of Saola. So I really like the experience because I've gotten to know some things that were kind of like hidden and confusing to me. So right now I'm a complete person in MMA and I'm loving it.
That's nice. So, for you telling me that you are loving it, you must be you might have some testimony about MMA. Of course. Can you share this with us?
Yeah, I just closed my. Let me see if well, I have just 4%, as you can see. I would have shown you my phone. I'm already a member, and this morning I just got an alert from someone. I just got help from someone. I provided help, and I just got help. Already I still have some help that is there, but I wanted to get to 30% exactly before I withdraw it. And I have people under me. So basically, I want to be fully involved in MMM because I'm a living testimony. It pays. Yes.
So what do you have for other youth out there that see they don't know nothing about MMM, that they don't get help, they don't provide help, they are still complaining about no money.
Well, I have for the people outside here what I have for myself. What I have for myself is plans. If I show you my calculations here, I have calculations for how much I'm going to achieve by the end of the year. So by the time I leave here, I'll make sure that I create awareness. For example, by the grace of God, 3 months from now, my service should be done. I will lift my side and I will get some people to get conversant with this MMM issue. I will get them exposed and then see how they can be registered to be free. Because once you're registered, you're financially free.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The dream will come true in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Thank you for your participation.
All right, thank you.
MMM. Change the world. MMM. Change the world. MMM.
Good afternoon.
Can we know your name, ma?
My name is Luke Mola.
Yeah, seeing you here today, I know it's a very great privilege. So what can you say about MMM and your experience being the first time of attending this kind of program?
I can say MMM is a community that helps in financing and donations to people that are in need of help, and that's the main purpose of the MMM. And MMM is a nice community. I really like it. It's very interesting.
And do you believe that MMM can change the world?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Can change the world. That's the truth.
So what is your intention? What's your view about it now? Are you joining MMM and ready to provide help in order for you to get help?
Sure. I'm joining MMM to provide help people around.
Okay. Can you say something about it? I mean, like telling your friend that has not yet joining, maybe you can convince them.
Sure, I will try. And is what I will be working upon. So tell my friends and tell people around me to join MMM, providing help for people.
Thank you very much again. Thank you for your time, once. Sir, can we know your name, sir?
My name is Chikebuka Franklin.
Sir, today is an MM seminar. What can you say about the seminar and MMM in particular?
Now, today's seminar is just to enlighten the MMB members and new members on what NMM is all about, the importance of giving help to people, encouraging people, and providing help for their fellow humans, so that the world in which there is insecurity in finance can be broken down, and we can use in helping other people. And the MMA, I think they have done very well in bringing this stuff to Nigeria. And
I want to believe you are a member.
yeah.
So, do you have any testimony here?
Yeah, no testimony.
Share that with
Because
us.
the testimony there is that when I registered in, the moment I registered in, the moment that my bonus began to count, and I saw my $20 deposits on my savings. It's only right for me when they will get the money, then I give out, and then I get help to get what I want. So, but for now, the promise that they gave said that they give 30% of the 20 now is still in my back office.
Okay, so MMM has really been faithful to you.
Yeah.
So, any advice to the upcoming member out there, or those people that are still thinking that na lie, according to
Well,
Nigeria?
if that, yeah, because in this, no matter what, if you advise someone to do something and the person agrees immediately without any questions, you know you have not talked to that person until you have said something meaningful to the person. There must be a doubt, but during that doubt, tell the person to try it 1,000 naira. By the time he sees the benefit of it, it's not something that tell him to put it.
Thank you very much for your time out. Well, thank you very much. Bye.